Module 1 Demo Video. Hi, welcome to the EGUMPP Module 1 demonstration video. This video demonstrates how the 3 exercises in each lesson are completed. The introduction video provides a brief overview and explains EGUMPP certification. The learning objectives are: 1. To acquire an understanding of sentence structure by becoming proficient in identifying the function of all words, phrases, and clauses in all sentences written or reviewed. 2. To acquire an understanding of the grammar terminology necessary to interpret and apply the rules of usage, mechanics, and punctuation to sentences correctly. Each lesson includes these 5 parts: lesson video, lesson overview, tutorial, lesson reinforcer, practice to mastery. Module 1 uses a building block approach for developing a complete understanding of sentence structure, similar to diagramming a sentence. Lesson 1 and 2 require only identifying the noun or pronoun subject in a sentence. Lesson 3 and 4, both the subject and verb. And in Lesson 5 and thereafter, the function of all words in a sentence, including phrases and clauses. Here's how Lesson 5 tutorial exercise is completed. The first instruction is to identify the subject of the sentence. The subject will either be a noun, a pronoun, or a pronoun understood. Click on the type of subject, the correct word, and then click on Check Answer. When a response is correct, there is a green code above the word with a new instruction. The second instruction is to identify the main verb. The third instruction is to identify all helping verbs or click on None. The fourth instruction is to identify the type of main verb. When not sure of a correct answer, tutorial help is available. There are examples of coded sentences, an audio explanation, video examples, and a reminder. When the main verb is transitive, the next instruction is to identify the direct object. The final instruction in Lesson 5 is to identify all adjectives. When all required words are identified correctly, this message appears. However, when a wrong code or word is selected, this message appears. You must remove the incorrect code and try again. Here's how the lesson reinforcer for Lesson 5 is completed. Start by viewing the reinforcer video and reading the procedures. In this lesson reinforcer, the boldface word in the sentence must be identified as an adjective that answers a specific adjective question, as a noun subject, or as a noun direct object. The correct answer will be a green button, and an incorrect answer will be a red button. There are 3 ways to complete this exercise: score 15 correct responses in a row, score 30 correct responses, or complete 100 attempts. Here's how the Practice to Mastery PTM graded exercise for Lesson 5 is completed. It's called a Practice to Mastery exercise because retesting is allowed and encouraged until mastery of the exercise is achieved. The instruction box shows which words in a sentence must be identified. The subject of the sentence should always be the first word identified. Next, the type of main verb and any helping verbs are identified. Then the function of all remaining words in a sentence are identified. Once the word function of all words in a sentence are identified, click on Grade Me. Green codes will appear above all words identified correctly. However, when a word function is not identified correctly, as in this example, a red code will appear above the incorrect response. The scoring box displays the current score and the score to beat. Retesting is allowed and recommended until mastery of the lesson exercise is achieved. Click here to view the grade report. The final grade in progress, GIP, score is 50% of the final grade. The GIP score cannot be changed once the mastery test is started. Retesting lesson grades less than 90% is recommended before attempting the mastery test to achieve EGUMPP Mastery certification. Mastery test has 5 parts. Part A tests your ability to identify 30 grammar terms. Part B tests your ability to identify the function of an individual word in a sentence. Part C tests your ability to identify the type of phrase or clause in a sentence. Part D tests your ability to identify simple, compound, complex, and compound-complex sentences. Part E tests your ability, using the EGUMPP coding system, to identify all clauses, the type of sentence, and the function of all words in 10 sentences. Each part may be attempted 3 times. The final grade is the final EGUMPP score plus the mastery test score divided by 2. Thanks for your interest in EGUMPP.